Today, we're diving into the real stuff of married life. Not just the challenges, but how you can actually use those hurdles to build a partnership that's stronger and more harmonious than ever. So let's get into it.
Have you ever felt this? A small disagreement happens, then another, and before you know it, it feels like there's this huge emotional gap between you and your partner. If that sounds even a little bit familiar, you are definitely not alone. It's one of the most common things people feel in long-term relationships.
And this is so important to remember. Hitting rough patches in a marriage is completely normal. In fact, it's expected. But here's the key. These challenges aren't stop signs. Think of them more like signals, a call to action telling you that it's time to pay attention, to grow, and to make your relationship even better than it was before.
So, what are these hurdles that so many of us face? Well, it turns out that relationship experts see the same kinds of patterns pop up over and over again. So let's break them down, because just being able to name what's going on is a huge first step toward fixing it.
All right, first up, the big one, poor communication. This is usually the root of almost everything else. It's that feeling like you're just talking past each other, or not really talking at all. Then you've got financial disagreements. Oof, this is a biggie, because money is never just about money, is it? It's tied up in our dreams, our fears, our whole sense of security. And of course, decreased intimacy, which can leave you feeling less like partners and more like, well, roommates.
And sometimes the pressure comes from outside the relationship, right? Like in-law or family interference, where suddenly it feels like you're juggling way more than just your own partnership. Then there's the stuff at home, like uneven household responsibilities. It might seem small, but man, that can build resentment over time. And then you have trust issues, which can be anything from feeling uneasy about social media to the really deep pain of infidelity.
Okay, so we've identified some of the most common problems, but just knowing the problem isn't enough. So what can you actually do? Well, let's open up what I like to call your Harmony Toolkit and look at some real practical strategies you can use to start rebuilding that connection. This one right here, it's a total game changer. A tiny shift in how you say something can completely change a conversation. Just look at the difference. When you say you always or you never, what happens? The other person's walls go straight up. But if you start with I feel, everything changes. It's not an attack, it's an invitation for them to understand you. It literally opens the door for a real conversation instead of just another fight.
So, what are some of those practical steps? Number 1, practice active listening, and I mean really listening, not just waiting for your turn to talk. 2, schedule quality time. I know it sounds unromantic, but in our